Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's going well. They're going pretty good. We're going to be continuing with Rimworld tonight. I did think about maybe starting with some Warhammer again, but, well, give me a bit more time to, play the DLC on my own. Hello. How's it going? You're hot. Oh no. 29 degrees. 60% humidity. Sounds absolutely delightful. I sympathize. I hope you've got a good fan going and a nice cool drink to go along with it. Or icy poles. That's pretty good. Yeah. Ugh. High humidity too, that doesn't help at all. It's rather cold here at the moment. It's been raining. It's raining yesterday. Wasn't really raining today, but it's still been cold, so. You do have a drink with ice. You're all set then. That's good. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing some more Rimworld. Because I suppose there's still things to research, and I should have other things to construct. Let's see, what are we doing? We're building the wall up here. People were having fits. Yeah, innocent prisoners died because people got upset and threw temper tantrums and decided to beat them up. Vitaly and Olga are currently not with our keep, so we're going to have to find new cooks. Julie can now be the cook. She is not going to be a hunter. Yeah. So that's fine. And we've got Loga, who also joined us, and she's actually a really competent cook too. So she can be the, like, primary cook. We're going to have to be spending time trying to get them to, convince them to rejoin us. We also need more food. Is there animals on the map? There are. I have them designated to be hunted. Do we have hunters? Desi is useless because she is... we brought her back from the dead, and I think eventually she's just going to die again, so whatever. And she's blind, so she can't really go hunting, even if that was what she could do before. Even if she could, but she wasn't a hunter before, so... Natalia is a hunter, Julie is a hunter, yeah, so... I've also got Dotve. Yeah, people are just generally really unhappy. Because a lot of bad things have been going on. I just have to try and, I don't know, keep people happy enough that they don't, get any more upset than they do, which is not going to happen. People are going to be even more upset after a while. So many things that need to be done. Let's see, who was my tailor? I don't have a tailor. Logar is a cook. Dotve could be a tailor. Sort of plank cutting. Okay, and what are you making at the, pants? And you can make t-shirts too. Because I think we have a bunch of cotton. Or cloth. Yes, we do. Okay. Things were going alright, but then a, oop, plague. Yep. As soon as I said things were going all right, the game decided to, you know, teach me another lesson. We had volcanic winter followed by a toxic fallout, and yeah, meant no crops for quite a long time, and we couldn't go outside to hunt. So people ended up starving a fair bit, and then there was also an attack. And yeah, just a lot of bad things. Julie, you're gonna have to tend to both of these. Logan could deal with them too, so. People could just, not die from plague. That'd be great. Okay, so you're pulling ahead on that, and you're pulling ahead on that. No, you're not, actually. You just need better tending, I suppose. And feeding. Cowboy, our horse, is now confused. I think that's because it has dementia. Yeah. The game just keeps throwing things at us all the time, over and over. How can I improve this? Let's see. Based on, like, the cleanliness of the room. Tend quality. I mean, Decker's is 2318. And it's going to be close. Also, having medicine would help. We did have some. Actually, I do have some medicine, so people can use the good medicine for this. I think it's warranted. I don't want to lose Davenport and Decker. What are they doing getting plague in the first place? Okay. Julie. Tend to Davenport. There's a meteorite of gold ore. Very nice. We probably won't mine it, because that will just make our settlement value go up kind of ridiculously. Your immunity is 44 to 31. Your immunity is 36 to 37, and it should be pulling ahead now. Yes, it is. Good. I wish you wouldn't feed them the I wish you wouldn't feed them that. Take the smoked meat out of the smoker. Okay. Kill the turkey. Guess you could hunt the kangaroo. Dotfair, what are you doing? You're making basic Empire armor. Okay, cool. Yeah, make Empire pants. Could you hold that shield? Okay, how's it going? 71 and 86. Perfectly fine. Olga is in the days because of hunger. People not feeding you? You're not that hungry. I think that means you've actually developed an immunity? No. Why are you out of bed? Davenport. You're getting a meal. Wheat, blight on wheat plants. Fantastic. All the way up there. It's all just been sowed, so it really doesn't matter, but... I've been thinking about other, what's it called? Other series which I could do on this. And I think more of these events are going to be on my list of turning off. Because I think I should just get good. That's the basic part of it. No, it's... I don't know. I'm not gonna try and justify it. It's annoying. Some of the things which happened are annoying. And I feel if I turn them off, I can more easily focus on various aspects of the mods. I get to see them without having to worry about people, like, just dying of starvation or temperature and all that. Anyway, right. Can you move those Skaven? You're resting. Still got the plague. And you have immunity. Oh, do we actually have to bury the Skaven? Okay. I have had thoughts on a Adeptus Mechanicus campaign, which I could do for Warhammer 40,000 in this. Because I would like to do one building up instead of just showing off a fort, which I did last time, showing off a fort which I had running in my own time. For that, that would be an example of me, like, giving myself a lot of things to start off with. As well as probably turning off a bunch of the events which could occur. Because there'd be a certain way which I'd like it to go about happening. I'd like the game to play ball. Okay, so who's a warden? Natalia, Decker, and Dotfair. Okay. Getting more marrow. Queuing butchering. Can you feel the granite, Smoker? So people don't eat the, you know, the brined meat which we've been preparing. The rat has gone mad. Okay. People didn't cut those plants, and now the blight has spread to other things. But it's not like there's any of it growing, so it really doesn't matter. We just, like, cut all the plants and start over again. Hang on, what am I doing? Right. Davenport. Oh, you're going to put on some pants. What's up? Oh. Oh, the rat. There you go. Pull the rat. And we're going to disallow those again. There's some more wild root out there. Not much. So I'm going to expand this. So we can get some more wild, not wild, heal root. I don't know if we've gotten any heal root from our growing attempts. It grows really slowly, which means there's just more time for it to end up being killed from, like, toxic waste, toxic fallout, or heat waves, or frost, or something. Okay. And you're butchering. How are you feeling? Minor pain. Left in the cold. Oh, do you not have a house? Olga. No, I guess you don't. You can sleep here. Yeah, Desi's wandering around in a psychotic state. That's not because of unhappiness. Resurrection psychoses. So that's just got to gradually worsen. There's a flash storm. Olga's feeling better. The resistance is getting lower, 15 and 16. Why are people not refueling the things? Because we don't have wood. I cut all this wood down here. People aren't hauling it. I guess because they've got more important things to do. Let's see, mining, basic, bed rest, patient, firefight. Well, I mean, plant cut, hunting. Could do hauling. More wood over there. Go cut that down. Food poisoning. Kitchen's got dirt in it. Vitaly is just wandering sadly. Because he's ravenously hungry. Well. Someone isn't feeding you. Mining is fine, smithing and tailoring is fine on you. I want you to do that before that. Guess you can focus on that as well. Oh yeah, you're still upset because you're naked because we don't have dwarven sized pants. Cowboys is being confused again. Fill the smoker. You just kind of need someone who's got no job except to do random jobs around the place. Or a few people. Hey, caravan. Yes, come. Bring food. I will give you so many leathers. Nope, actually, Decker was already doing that. Refuel it. Okay, so who is our best social? Natalia is 11. Okay, go trade with them. What have you got? You've got bread. I remember when we had bread. Bread is really expensive. It's 20 each. You've got cheese is also really expensive. Guess we could buy a whole bunch of raw meat. Rat meat. Just all the rat meat. Killer monster. Oh, that's like a lizard, isn't it? We could purchase a cleaning statue. Hmm. Do you have dwarven pants, actually? Because I would like to purchase some. For dot fair. I don't think you do. Nope. Okay. Like 200 of this. There we go. Okay. Haul all the meat. No. All the rat meat. Good. Also, I would like you to cook the meat. Oh, you're making it into brined meat. Okay. Cook simple meals. Our smoker is pretty good, but it does take time. Okay, and yep, you're both making cooked meals. So what tattered apparel do people have now? Desi has... Wow. I feel like I shouldn't really bother with you. You're just going to die soon anyway. Your cloth cowboy hat. Okay, and I can't take that off at the moment. You have the Ostermark officer shirt. Wear that. Natalia, you've got pants. We have pants, but they're badly damaged. So I guess we're just waiting on Dotfair to make some more. You're wearing a cloth cape. Gonna have to make a better one of that. You don't have any pants. And you're fine. Okay. Just ignore the fact that Loga is walking around wearing a deer skull mask. Make a cape. There we go. Davenport, what are you doing? Good. You're cutting all the plants. Could you perhaps cut the plants first? Before growing new ones? I would like you to, you know, finish cutting all the plants with, blight. So we can just get rid of it and have it stop. No. There we go. I think that's all of the blighted plants. No, it isn't. It's two up there. Okay. Now you can go back on growing level 1. And that's fine. And now you can, sow them again. Are people not moving those Skaven corpses for a reason? They're human-like corpses, aren't they? Yes, they are. So people are just Just being lazy with them. After you've played horseshoes, I've only got the option to bury them. I don't have the option to haul them. Is it because they're already in a storage stockpile which they can be kept in? No. Oh. I guess bury them. It's not like people really care about seeing them, but, you know. And they don't in miasma, which is very nice. In Dwarf Fortress, not only do you have to worry about burying corpses, because so people don't see them, you also have to worry about them rotting and spreading miasma everywhere. Which is just, it's just bad smells. People don't like it, funnily enough. Okay. Refuel that campfire. It actually freezes stuff if I don't have it on. Hold on. How about you reinstall it there? Go over here. Oh. Yeah, allow that door. Walk through it. Okay. Work on the campfire. There we go. Refuel the campfire. Don't allow the door. And we will build a vent here, I guess, so the kitchen's warmer. But we need more steel for that. There's a steel urn. There's some compacted steel. Could just mine some of that. Do we have any compacted steel over here still? Or did I mine all that? It's just limestone. Okay, looks like we're going to have to go for that up there. Also, I need, like, heating in these. Where? Space already occupied. What do you mean space already occupied? I can put that one there. Okay. Let's see. Find that. How are you coming? Are you going to be joining us again soon? 12 and 9. Are you hungry? And your food is a little low. Your food is rather low. Could you deliver food to them? Thank you. Cowboys wandering around in confusion again. Vitaly flirted with Natalia by impishly questioning her cooking skill. Natalia responded well and is now Vitaly's lover. Vitaly, married to Julie, has begun an affair with Natalia. Well, you're not sleeping because you're not part of our group, so, you know. I don't know what you expect out of that. How are you even doing that? You're just in your bedroom cell all day. Okay, I might... shrink that zone down a bit there. And I'll put a door there. Actually, I think I'll put that a bit further down than that. Cancel. And we'll copy that and paste it there. We can have this as our food storage area. Magical flare. Oh, it is someone. It's called Atomir. Well, they're called Atomir. They're going to be dead in 11 hours. It is another dwarf. Pardon? Let's see. Ooh. You're really good at melee construction, planting. You're pretty good at medical and intellectual. You're also volatile. You've got an annoying voice. You're a nudist. You are tough. And a night owl. Which is... okay. So generally it means you're going to be upset faster. People aren't going to like you as much. And you're going to get upset if you're working during the day. Which I can work around, but... do I have a bed which I can carry you to? Not really. Oh, hang on. No, we do. He's not a prisoner. Medical. He might just end up leaving, so... Go rescue him. I mean, we could capture him, but... he's not an enemy, so... He also had a steel dowie improved great axe. And you can haul that. Lover's cache of valuables. Bone chair masterwork and bone spear masterwork. Okay. Fantastic. Some visitors from Karak's Dawi. And we're low on food again. Atomir actually joins us. Is thankful that you rescued him. He has decided that he would rather stay than leave and is joining your colony. Well, thank you very much. Extra hands is always welcome. Let's see. You're not going to be a doctor. You do have a flame in it, but I'll put you on 3. Not on handling. I don't want any of you on handling. Plant cutting, you're fine. Growing, you're fine. I guess you could do researching if you don't have anything else to do. Doctoring on 4. We'll put that and that on 2. And that on 3. Well, we'll assign you to this bed. So what were your traits? You're a child prodigy. Was obviously intellectually gifted from a very young age. He learned delicate skills faster than other dwarf children and really took an interest in intellectual pursuits. -4 to mining, -2 to cooking, +3 to medical, and +4 to intellectual. Also a slayer settler. Atomir was present at the founding of a new hold on multiple occasions. Such an endeavor requires a solid general grasp on all manner of tasks. His perimeter security at one such hold was breached, and Skaven invaders rushed in to murder and steal all that they could. Atomir became a slayer after that to atone for his laxitude and make all enemies of the dwarves suffer. +4 melee, +1 construction, +2 mining, and +2 plants, not pants. +2 to pants. He doesn't actually have any pants, I don't think, since he's a nudist. Yeah, he's just got a cape and a doughy hat on. I mean, that makes sense for a slayer. They don't really wear much in the first place. Sure. So you're going to be sleeping for the most part during the day, and you can work at night. There we go. I wonder how many colonists this mod sort of aims to go for your settlements. I believe in the base game it tends to stay around like 5 to 9 pawns for a settlement. It can go higher, but like the way I understand it works is the higher the number of pawns you have, the lower the chance there is of getting events where people will join your settlement. Also, because you can recruit prisoners, the more pawns you have, the more likely that enemy pawns will just outright die to attacks instead of getting downed and being available to capture, which so yeah, I mean, I think you can build it up. I have seen settlements with like, I think you can get like 50 in settlements or something like that. I think the games would start to chug at that number because it's not made for that many people. But I mean, with the orcs, I had quite large settlements. I forget what the max number of orcs and gobos I had was. Might have been about 20. So quite large. Not as large as it could have been. But yes. It'd be interesting because if Skaven were added to the mod, their whole thing is kind of numbers, and I was wondering about how they would actually function as a faction. Because what, you just end up with like hundreds of Skaven everywhere, because you're supposed to just like throw them at the enemy, with maybe just a focus on the ones which are actually really skilled. Because for the Warhammer 40,000 mod, you had snotlings, which are like goblins but smaller. They're kind of like vicious puppies. They're not really smart at all, but they can perform menial tasks like hauling and cutting plants and so on. So you get them to do all the odd jobs around the settlements, while the goblins and orcs focus on the more important tasks of like constructing weapons and building armor or forging armor. So it works quite well, but you do have to train the snotlings. So you have to have a few goblins focused on herding to teach the snotlings not to eat their own foot or something. Okay, there we go. That build's complete. We can cut those down, get rid of those trees in there. Cut plants. For an example, how stupid snotlings are. I think in the lore, there's a type of mushroom made by a snotling which falls asleep on a log, and fungus, which is found in an orc camp, decides to colonize on the snotling. And eventually the snotlings just becomes an oddly shaped mushroom, because the mushroom has absorbed the snotling. So, yeah. It rather sucks to be a snotling. In a setting where everyone's going around with heavy bolters and power swords and so on, you were going into battle armed with a shard of broken glass or a pointy stick. It's hilarious in one way. I think the orcs actually have rules for their knobs. Or for the orc boys, where you would have snotlings in difficult terrain. This is on the tabletop. You would have snotlings in difficult terrain, And any orc boys which moved into that difficult terrain didn't count it as difficult terrain because they were using the snotlings as stepping stones. And I think if you had like heavy knobs in heavy armor, knobs are like bigger orcs in heavy armor going through the difficult terrain, and there were snotlings in there, they wouldn't get the bonus because they'd be too heavy and they'd just squish the snotlings. So, is there other animals on the map? We need to hunt some more things. There is a bunch of, and there's a bunch of gazelles too. Okay, go hunt them. I like all those silly rules that the orcs have. I don't know if they've got as many of them now. They did make things quite lengthy, but a lot of the flavor of the faction were in all these like little rules everywhere. Okay, so who's hunting? Natalia. You're hunting a wild boar? Okay, good. Can we get someone to, like... I guess it is winter. Yeah, you're just sowing plants. Yeah, right, okay, so it's winter, you can't actually plant anything. I don't want you on cooking. You're not a cook. I would like you on... You're probably just healing up still. Yeah. I would like you to be hauling the logs around, though. Tattered apparel. Davenport, Decker, and Desi. That will be your cape. Dot vet is probably constructing. I might actually just deconstruct this one. Deconstruct that and build a copy of it after people have finished deconstructing it. There we go. Good. Decker, we've got a cape for you somewhere. Rhinoceros leather cape. There you go. Go put that on. Cool. Are you feeling better now? You are. Davenport and Desi actually have the only unhappy thoughts. Oh, that's because of Desi's hat. I could just tell you to drop that. There we go. Just take it off. You could, like, put on another hat or something. And then it's just Davenport, who has a... Oh, it's your wizard's hat. Okay. Oh, if we replace it, you're not going to have your, You're not going to have your gnome hat anymore. I could make it out of a specific material. How about we make it out of buffalo wool? That'll be nice and warm. I love that you can repair stuff. Oh, it's so good. Rather than just having to, like, I don't know, sell or deconstruct all this worn out clothing, you can actually spend some resources on repairing it. And it's wonderful. Makes so much more sense. Right, so that's there. Is there a roof over that? Build roof. Yeah, there is. So that is indoors. We might... Hang on. Smooth that. Guess you could smooth it out. Make it look a little nicer. Oh, you can't smooth that. Oh, because that's coal. Okay, then. Guess you can bind that out. Oh, you're smoothing the floor underneath the door. Okay. Desi is praying. Can you fill up the smoked... Fill up the smoker. So what do we need for this granite? Do we have granite? Probably not, since otherwise they'd be constructing it. Yeah, we've got 25 granite blocks, but we don't have any granite blocks around. Okay. No, we've got granite. It's because the radius isn't too small. Not assigned to crafting. Oh. I mean, you were my crafter, so I kind of would want you on that. Smoothing the wall makes the area look a bit nicer. It increases the beauty of the area. I think the, yeah, unsmoothed rock has a beauty of -2. Hey, Vitali can now be hopefully recruited back into the settlement. He was our cook, trying to shirk his duties. Do we need to hunt some more animals? No. No, I mean you're hunting some you're hunting animals, so. You think rough surfaces have a certain charm? Yeah, I can imagine so, if like the rock's interesting. Like it's got some interesting veins or something in it. I think there's some underground some like underground hotels in Central Australia around like mining communities which have rooms which are partially underground and they have like rough stone walls in them. There might be some of those in Alice Springs. That's like the settlement in the center of Australia. Well, the town, not settlement. City? Oh, whether it's probably counts as a city. It might not be big enough. You have fully healed. Yeah, you're not really good at any of the normal dwarven tasks. Do I want you to do mining? Yeah, I guess. I think people who aren't skilled at mining have a lower chance of like dropping the material afterwards, or they drop less. Hey, Vitali has joined again. There we go. You could join your wife there. Yeah. Desi is having problems with dementia because of her deteriorating body being. Okay, and it looks like the game has actually remembered all of Vitali's tasks, so that's nice. Now don't go running off again. Things aren't so hopeless here. Term girlfriend implies the existence of a girl foe. I guess the same as boyfriend and boy foe. It's like a frenemy, perhaps. Okay, actually, think of it. Let me put like 2 passive coolers in there. I know passive coolers can't, I wish you could, like, turn these off. I mean, you could turn it off. If it's just got, like, logs and water in there, you could just pull the water out. And then it wouldn't cool it off. All you could do is tell them to not, refuel it. But it's still going to be, cooling down the room in that time. What I was saying, I said I know that the passive coolers can't refrigerate, but they can keep it cooler in there, because I think it's getting ambient heat from this room. If I made the walls thicker, that wouldn't be a problem, but... Bourne's Salvation. 32-year-old paramedic. Are you a... relation to someone? No, it doesn't look like it. You could use a few passive coolers right about now. I don't... Like, okay, what's the game say about these? Traditional unpowered cooler that works by water evaporation. I mean, they're refueled by wood. It's just, I don't understand how that works. I think the wood is an abstraction. Because I'd imagine you'd refuel it by putting more water in there. Reminds me of a cooler we used to have when I was really young. It was, we call it the Swampinator, or the swamp, the swamp, because it was a cooler, but it was shaped like a bar heater, except it had like a fuzzy carpet layering on the front of it, and you'd pour water into it, and it would work the same way. It would cool down the room by water evaporation. Hence why we called it Swamp. The swamp eels. Something like that. I don't remember it really working too well. I think maybe if you sat right next to it, it was a little bit cooler, but... having like fans and actual air conditioning is much better. You actually have a water evaporation cooler thingy. It actually works, but it makes it so damn humid. I was too young to I was too young at the time to really remember how much it works. I just remember it being like carpet fuzzy on it. I have to think of like, I don't know. I have to look them up and see what they're like. I imagine they're still used. This was like in the early 90s. Hey! Dotver promised elegance to Olga and asked him to join. Olga has accepted and joined Dotver's community. Okay. Olga, are you actually related, in a relationship with someone? Nope. Okay. So you can go there. And... Olga. You can be another hunter. You also have warden, yeah. Plant, cut, and grow. Art, I guess you could do if it's required. Right, and I am going to get you a Empire crossbow after you've had a meal. Go and equip that. There we go. Okay, you're actually cutting stone blocks. Very good. Things are looking up. Dare I have optimism? I'm gonna need to hunt more animals. Oh, there's a bunch of alpacas. And a whole bunch of buffaloes. And some turkeys. Guess you can hunt the wild boars too. And here's rats, squirrels. Yep. Okay. Right, this was going to be like an entrance. Do something like that, I guess. Remove that. And we'll mine out this room. Jeez, how many people we got now? 10. Struck compacted steel. Hooray! Praise the miners. Six of tattered apparel now. Oh boy, I just finished with it. Vitaly, Desi, Davenport, Olga, Dotver, and Atomir. What's your problem? Oh, your Empire armor is, your birdskin parka too. Okay. Didn't we have some Empire armor created somewhere? Eh. No, not pants. Parkas. Make like 10 parkas for everyone. And just put like repair apparel forever and put that one on this one. So people can use that bench to repair stuff if they need to. Do I have to set anything else for that? I would like if they, yeah, so only repair equipment which drops below 50%. That way they're not going and, like, repairing pants which have 99%. 99% durability. Because that's a bit of a waste. But if it's repairing it back up to full just before it gives them an unhappy thought, then that's good. Oh. Another person. Skolm. It's another dwarf. What's with all these dwarves teleporting into the map? Okay. Troubadour child. Skolm's parents were entertainers. The family orchestrated elaborate plays, practiced makeup, sang songs, and more. Tinkerer. Skolm spends most of his time locked in his makeshift workshop trying to invent something useful. Having been refused entry to the engineering guild, he has made it his life's goal to develop something that will blow the mind of everyone that has ever doubted him. Okay. Cooking, crafting, social, and intellectual. Psychically hypersensitive, kind, creepy breathing. It's also incapable of cleaning, mining, hauling, and plant work. Well, I mean, I guess you could do like cooking and crafting. Incapable of hauling's a bit not very useful. You're looking ordering out. Good description of a chicken salad. Does not contain fish. I guess that's maybe in case it was like a Caesar salad. Because a good Caesar salad will have anchovies on it. Do like anchovies. But, yeah. It does seem a bit odd. Okay, you can cut that down. Hang on, he's just bleeding in the field. What am I going to do? Oh, this one's unowned. You can go rescue him. You do like anchovies, but you've never seen them on a Caesar salad over here in Finland. It's maybe not exactly common here, but I would say the places which have better Caesar salads would have anchovies on them. It's been a while since I've had one. A Caesar salad, that is. Like, what? Have on it. Like, chicken... like a poached egg or something? Anchovies? He had a magical delivery. I can't remember all the other things. It's been a while since I've had one. Smoke leaf leaves. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll just leave those. I mean, people will go and steal them. But, yeah. Oh, what's this? Although the original recipe does not contain anchovies, modern recipes typically include anchovies as a key ingredient. Today you learned. I guess it's not that common of a thing. How about that? As I said, it's not like every place has it, but well, I would kind of assume anchovies are sort of a rare ingredient for things to include in the first place, except for on pizzas. They're good on pizzas. What's the type which generally has them, like capricosa? Something like that. That's a nice pizza. Mushrooms, anchovies, and ham and all. You're not bothered. You're turning 34, practically erratic. Hey! Don't make me self-conscious. That's not old. Let's see. Improved furniture. What are we getting here? So what did that include? Crematorium! Hooray! We can burn corpses now instead of having to dig graves for them all the time. Royal bed, dining chair, table, 2x4 and a table 3x3. You're young in spirit, that's what counts, right? I tend to think so, at least. You know, I do think it's good to keep, like, I don't know. Uh, I don't know, a lighthearted look at things. Try not to get dragged down by the accumulation of years. There'll be a certain point where I can't keep telling myself things like that, but I don't think I'm there yet. Okay, so what do I want now? Improved apparel. Can give someone a witch hunter's hat. Just seeing a person wearing such a hat can cause fear in the heart of people all over the Empire of Man. Wearing such a hat seems to stiffen the will of the wearer. Mental break threshold, minus 50%. Hey, nice. Minus 3 beauty for the hat. Oh. I think they're quite stylish. If intimidating. That would go into improved armor. Armor and weapon repair. That would be useful. Recreation. I can make a loot. And a telescope. Okay. We can make beer. That requires beer brewing. I guess we could do that. Okay, once you finish making these buildings... Oh. Mad Ibex dough. And Cowboy is wandering around in confusion again. I feel like we should just put him down out of his misery, but... Oh well. He's only 2. Or horse. There's the dough. Atomir, you actually require a weapon. Where's that axe? There it is. Okay. Logo, you don't have a weapon either. Your shooting is a little bit higher than your melee. I might equip you with a bow. There we go. Dotfair, you have an axe. Everyone form up, we're going to deal with this Ibex dough. It's just going to kill itself on the trap, but... Well, no. Maybe not quite. Fizz just went up and kicked it. Well done. Good horse. I should probably... I mean, we've got this room. I don't want to store weapons into chapel. Just going to have rubbish all over the floor in my chapel, which is just a big room which I haven't used for anything. Oh. Oh, right. Yeah, that was the other dwarf. Skull has recovered and decided to leave. That's fine. That's not a big deal. And does anyone not have a bed? Okay, what else can we build here? What's the use of a spear? Armor piercing, I guess. 30%. For its effectiveness against mounted enemies. Empire armor and helmets. Yeah, okay, okay. I can deconstruct that. We don't need that butcher's table there anymore. You're still waiting on... Desi, you put your hat on again. I like this hat. Yes, but you're complaining about wearing the hat. That hat was a gift to us by a bunch of dwarves, so... We can make you another cowboy hat. I don't want you mining at him here. I think I'll just have you, pull stuff. Yeah. Julie, major break risk. What's your problem? Yeah. You don't like your husband. Okay. You're stuck indoors. I guess because you've been mining. Recreation unfulfilled. Riker died. Ugly environment. Yeah, yeah. Can you go use that? I don't think you can. I think you have to process that. There we go. Beer brewing. The Empire. Let's do brewing. Guess expand the farming zone again. I have so many farming zones. That's for cotton. That's for rice. That's for heel roots. I already have another one for heel roots. Get rid of that. This stockpile, that's for chunks, isn't it? Plasteel. Get rid of that. Expand that. And hang on. How does the brewing work? Turn hops into tasty beer. Or mix wort for beer production. I mean, don't plant wheat, do we? That's a crop added to the... I guess I could just create like a brewery and see how that works. That's potatoes, that's hay grass, cotton, heel root, rice, hay grass. Don't need that much hay grass. I've actually got... We don't have as many animals now, so I think we can cut that down to about that. expand the zone there. Grow rice from that. They've only 5% grown. Let's, no. Delete that. Delete that. We're going to have to expand the, main building out, I think. Though, hang on. Hold up. What am I eventually going to do with this? Because it's easy just to add a bunch of runes, but I was thinking of, like, transforming the central structure into, like, a keep or something. Okay. I think new plan than that. They can be there for the moment still. Yep. Okay. So we'll mine this back here. And let me see. Mine out like here. Then we can put like so what will I be doing with this? Well, that will be a bunch of runes for production. We can put the smith in there. Stone cutter. Storage room. Research benches. Hearth. And the clothing. That means we're going to need stockpiles? I mean, we're storing that out there. If it's closer, that means people aren't going to have to be running all over the place. How's the entrance for this going to be? 14. Hold up. Let's plan this out. It's not going to, I'm not going to focus on it being like lined up with what's down here, because this will be another like castle area. So if we have, if that is 14, I'm going to build a wall there to square it off. Let's see. So we'll construct that there. Then, so I think the big doors are like, I can build an Empire Gate, which is 3 by 1. I put that there, and that would have to be. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do it this way. Make it like this. Put the door there. We'll push that back there. Hang on, no. I'm getting myself confused. Just do that. I don't need to build that. I can mine those two away. And then we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 in the center there for the door. And then we can go like that. Then we can have a door 2 wide there, door 2 wide there. We can have a hall going off there, a hall going off there. Like that. Then we can have a like that. Storage room. Another storage room. I'm not so concerned about it being like, it was just the entrance which I want to be like all squared up. After it can be going sort of wherever. Not too concerned. Then we could have like a big wall in the center or something. Yeah, maybe something like that. That is a bit wide in the center there. Maybe I could make some tunnels going across there. Could do something like that so that we have some pillars. Yeah, we could have like a statue in the center there or something. Okay. Start off by mining that out. Again, I suppose we're mining that out down there as well. Okay, let me deconstruct those two. There we go. Now we can get to these runes a bit more easily. Okay, also we can see, mine that back like that. Again, it's just so that like just this front part here is even. The rest of it, as I said, doesn't really matter. The entrance is what makes the entire place. The warg is hunting a duck for food. Not on my watch. That's dinner, that is. The warg. You think you can come into our settlement and eat our ducks? No. It's like the one duck we've got. Yeah, we used to have so many ducks. Now we've only got one. Okay. How are we going for wood? We had a whole bunch of wood. I guess it all rotted. People like cutting it. Atamir, you can plant cut. Talia has gotten food poisoning. Is there a dirt in the kitchen? There is. It is actually freezing in this room and not freezing in this kitchen. That's rather nice. But it is -8 degrees outside. I could put like a... Not a passive cooler outside. Davenport has leveled up. He has 2 points. I don't think that's enough. I think we need 3. Yep. Okay. Major breaker. Atomir, what's your problem? Recreation starved. Oh, we've got like a chess set and horseshoes. I'm sure you could like make use of one of those. We can make a poker table. This is why we need the extended like common room or something. Deconstruct one of those. We only need one of them. They're not going to be doing that much anyway. Okay, we're actually getting low on food again. Hunt all those. Don't hunt the koala. Hunt the raccoons. And that. There we go. I guess you could hunt some buffalo. The thing is that the buffalo have a lot more hit points, so it takes more shots, and that, I think... Yeah, exactly. Higher chances of them going berserk. Run back to the settlement. It's like, as soon as I did that, it's like, is this a good idea? And they're also faster than our people, I think. 2.97. I mean, it's going to be faster than you now, because you've taken a few hits, yeah. I just tried to get something a bit better. Oh, of course, also, because you got food poisoning, you're not going to be able to run away from it. Leave me alone! Melee it. You stunned it. Good. Get it out of here. Okay, could you hold the buffalo? Vitali, could you hold the crossbow? Oh. Didn't put Olga off the draft. No. They're also getting upset because we have roof over this entire area because for the chaos storm and the toxic fallout. So I didn't remove it. So I guess everything's growing slower because of that as well. I should remove it because of the thing. It's a pain to have to like remove it and put it back and all that. Beastmen. How many? 7. What have we got? Okay. 6 Ungors and 1 Gore. Mutant. Birdborn and mutant. Okay. Now, what weapons have they got? Bows and an axe. Uranium axe. Yeah, all the Ungors have bows. Okay. I think they're attacking immediately. They are. Okay. Come back to camp. Beastman ride. There, go there. Deca, Tali. Desi. Again, you could just hang out inside. Dot fair. Where did Beastman go? Wait. What? Oh, no, that wasn't... I thought that was, Thurkog, but it wasn't. It was just their, Chaos Warhound. Okay, they had a Warhound in the, group. I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought one of them was mounted, but it turns out, no. It just looked like they were mounted because there was the, Warhound behind them. Okay, you can move up there. Move there. Someone should probably tend to... after the battle. No! They killed Cowboy! Oh well. That was a good shot. Oh yeah! Good. Whoop. Okay, charge. Okay, good. Chase down the survivors. And you can... I don't know. Really attack them. Good. Everyone dead? Good. Okay. Wow. Poor Cowboy. Okay. Julie, yeah, you need to tend to Natalia. Desi is having a tantrum because of resurrection psychosis. Julie is upset because, yeah, Cowboy was her bonded animal. Now she's got 2 negative thoughts because of another one of her bonded animals, Riker, had died. Where's Julie? Oh, Desi. She's just beating things up in her room. Okay, how are you? Ooh, wow, actually. Yeah, people are injured. Perhaps we should have... Was that a bit more immediately? Who's our cooks? Who's our doctors? Loga. Go tend to Decker. Atomir. You're medical 6, so you can tend to people as well. Actually, I want you to tend to Vitali. Just someone tend to Vitali, because he's nearly bleeding out. His right leg was bitten off. By an Ungor? Really? Okay. You're fine. Okay. I don't think anyone else is in immediate danger. It's kind of funny how in this, even in this game too, veterans of many battles, like in Dwarf Fortress, sort of end up being a whole bunch of dwarves or people with like missing arms and legs. I mean, it makes sense, but you can build prosthetics for them in this, which is nice. In Dwarf Fortress, you can't. Though sometimes I swear losing like arms and legs don't actually impede the dwarves too much in Dwarf Fortress. Hey, traders. I'm gonna have to get you a replacement leg or something. Okay. Those traders. Oh, they're down there. Okay. Who was our... Natalia. You fine? Fine. Go talk to them. Cannot talk properly because of poor health. Fine. I guess buy some cigarettes so people can be a little happier from that. Buy some beer too. Ooh, wow, you're quite interested in purchasing our queen bees. I'll sell those. We'll get some more medicine. And... How about I sell a bunch of plain leather? And we can get some... donkey meat. And... oh. I guess that was cowboy. Maybe 400? I wish this was a little... okay. Hey, Julie. Go have one of those. It'll make you feel better. There you go. Just haul it all. Logar is in a work frenzy. Decker. You're just sleeping. So could you have... just start cleaning? Okay, you can haul that in and yeah, you can go rest. Hey. Cool. Oh, okay. That's actually mead. Okay, so we need an apiary for that. Let's get recreation. People can have a loot and a telescope. We get someone to get rid of all this dirt in here. Desi is confused. Could you stop refueling things, Decker? You just kind of need to, do some sweeping around. No, we have an ibex, which self-tamed. Hey, raw food? But we've got so many meals. Oh, hang on. No. Delete that. Yeah, the priority for that's critical. Fine. Thank you. Get rid of all that blood. Let me remove that planning from there. Don't really need that there anymore. Okay, so 225 wood. Put the doors there. Chop wood. Don't think we've got enough wood down there. No. Ah, the troll killed our rat. What's all this? Yeah. Failed at constructing it. Well, great. Would you try again and succeed? It is actually spring now. And Fizz has the flu. Thank you. There's a grand looking door. Got twin-tailed comet on it and everything. Can I see what it looks like when someone goes through it? Okay. Makes sense. I was expecting it to swing, but yeah, this game doesn't really do swinging doors. Okay. Some more things for recreation. Do beekeeping. Can we actually get, like... Oh, yeah, we can. Hops plant. I just need more. What is Davenport doing all day? Sewing. He all rude. Guess he is just, like, one person. The thing is, growing takes up so much of people's time. Okay. Vitali, what's your problem again with clothing? Oh, it's your breastplate and your helmet. Oh, and Natalia, you're going to have to re-equip your crossbow, aren't you? Where is that? There it is. So you can resume hunting. Decker, can you use your ability again? You can, actually. And the other one's still around. It's going to be around for another 9 days. So it actually recharges... Let's see. What did it say? 20,000 seconds? Yeah. Okay. Let me just see. I need to get the calculator. Hold on. Windows, if you could stop being slow. Also, I did ask for this to be popped up on the other screen instead of this one. Okay, never mind. I have to bring up the calculator manually because apparently Windows is too slow for that. Okay, so that is 333 minutes. 0.3 recurring. Okay. Divide that by 60. Okay. So what? It's like 5 hours? Fine. Oop, large meteorite of mineable saltpeter has landed. Oh, there's actually 2 weapons out there. Oh, I think those were atomiers. Oh no, those were the other dwarves. Okay, whatever. Right. We're also going to build a crematorium. That requires 2 components. Hey, we can actually build a dwarf research bench. Maybe because we've got 2 dwarves in our settlement? That's nice. That means I could start researching dwarven stuff as well. I'm actually going to deconstruct one of ours and construct a yeah, slate dwarven research bench. That way I'll be able to create dwarven clothing for our two dwarves, Dotfair and Atomir. Maybe it requires like a certain number of them, because I'm pretty sure I couldn't build that before. Dotfair is in a shoot frenzy. With your axe. We have low food. A Wind of Akshi user named Guerrero contacts you magically from nearby. He is being hunted by members from Cloven Ones. He asks for sanctuary. Be warned, if you attack, you'll have to fight off the members on his tail. This group is large, as Guerrero is a powerful person. It's composed of 1 Beast Lord, 2 Bestigors, 6 Raiders, 5 Ravagers, and a Chaos Warhound. So 14, 15 people. Wind of Akshi. He is a Law of Fire spellcaster. We have a Law of Death in Davenport. Having a Law of Fire would be nice. You'd be able to throw fireballs and burning skulls and all those nice things. Sure. We are here to provide sanctuary for good people of the Empire. Ooh, you have Flamestorm. I've mentioned this spell. I had a very brief... It was just to have a look at the various laws. And I had a Bray Shaman with the Law of Fire. And I got to see Flamestorm. It's... Well, it burnt a path through the forest, which I was in. I don't know, actually, thinking about it, how I'm going to use it. Because it's not accurate. It lasts for a long time. Cooldown is 30,000 seconds, jeez. Magic pool usage is 90%. It's essentially a massive tornado. And it goes in a random direction around, burning a path wherever it goes. It didn't actually set too many fires. It just destroyed a line of trees when I used it. So, it's not the type of spell I would cast in or anywhere near my base. Maybe even, like, over here. It could probably eventually wobble over here, maybe. This might be far enough away from the settlement to not hurt it, but I wouldn't cast it like here. This is getting too close. But as I said, it's like a moving square of damage about maybe this big, which for a spell which wanders around and lasts for that long, and it doesn't move very quickly, that's not very useful. Because unlike in Warhammer Total War, we're not dealing with large formations of units. So a spell which, you know, wavers along a front line is not really useful when you're dealing with 15 dudes. Anyway, what else is about you? He's a wildling. Was born to a poor country family. He was sent away from home at a young age because his parents recognized there was something different about him. He somehow survived in the wilds, casting flame storms on animals. He somehow, after living in isolation for years with no mutation, he came to realize it was the winds of magic that he was sensing, not the darker powers of chaos. He returned to civilization and sought the magic users in a large city for guidance. It's possible. I think the Empire makes a habit of like hunting down people who are magic users. I think they probably would give them the choice of either joining the colleges of magic or death. So, because magic users, sort of unlicensed magic users, are potential threats for demonic possession and corruption by chaos. You don't really want them just wandering around doing whatever they want. Guerrero can sense and wield Akshi, the red magic associated with fire. His innate abilities combined with studies have crafted him into a wizard. +3 to crafting, and +2 to intellectual. He's incapable of firefighting because he's a pyromaniac. Well, that just goes hand in hand with it, doesn't it? He loves fire. Two call themselves pyromancers. He's got 3 blocks of cheese. And apparently he hates a whole bunch of the people here. Wait, you hate Atomir? Yeah, he's got a rivalry in Atomir. And Natalia. Oh, annoying voice. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's why. It's not like you've met them before. Okay. So magic, yeah. What's the other spells you can get? Akshi's Aegis. Lash out with a large blast that will extinguish all fires in the selected area. Okay. Breathe fire. Caster breathes out a rolling burst of flame, akin to that of the dragons of legend. Right. Cascading fire cloak. A shield of flame appears around a wizard, providing protection from ranged attacks. I'm guessing that's similar to the Laura Zinch flame shield spell, which Gorecrest, our Great Bray Shaman, had. Piercing bolts of burning. Focusing all his mystical might, the wizard strikes his foe with a flurry of incandescent missiles. "18 seconds, damage 18, extra damage 4. Is that like the pink fire of Zinch? It's like a succession of fireballs fired at a single target. Okay, so these spells are different from the tabletop. Because in the tabletop, there would be... what is it? Flaming weapon spell, which enchants, like, melee and ranged weapons with fire damage. For units in an area, and the other one would be Fireball rather than Breathe Fire. So, yeah. Probably gets you... Oh, pardon me. Piercing bolts of burning at some point, because Flamestorm, we might cast it as soon as they arrive, just to see what it's like. Just to show it off, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be very useful for fighting the enemy. Unless they sit around in one spot for a while. Okay, so let's construct this. Oh, don't cut the plants. Thank you. Build a copy of it. And a fire. Everyone gets a fire in their house. And... yeah, just wood floors. You'll have to wait for a moment because everyone's asleep. Davenport is experienced and inspiration. He will shoot more accurately. Okay. Yeah, you could just do sort of the same jobs as the others. Growing, plant cutting. You're actually pretty good at crafting and all that. 11. Yeah, you could actually be a smith too. I'm going to give you Dotfizz tasks. Also, mining is a passion of yours. I'm going to take you off mining though. At least put it on 3. I think I'm going to have you farming. Maybe not. I don't know. I always like having extra people on farming. I won't put you on handling. You're also a cook. Hmm. Okay. I guess you can help around with cooking if there's need for it. There we go. But I think overall, I just want you to be doing, like, hauling and cleaning. Right. We are low on food. Because, for some reason, people keep eating it. How dare they? Yes, right. That was something I was going to do, wasn't it? Actually, just... remove area over the farms. People shouting at me, remove the roofs from the farms, otherwise they won't grow. It's spring, you're losing all the crops and things. Roofs? What roofs? I won't remove them all. It'll make it easier when I have to put them back when we get another chaos storm or toxic storm. Desi, why are you wearing the skull mask? Oh. There's an eclipse. Just as I start removing all the rooms to let sunlight in, we get an eclipse so the plants can't grow anyway. I'm glad it's easier, at least, to remove roofs like this than it is in Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress, you'd have to go up a level and remove flooring, and that is a constant danger to dwarves removing the floor and causing the floor which they're standing on to collapse. So, don't really like doing multi-level constructions in Dwarf Fortress because of that. It's better than it used to be, but it's still... it can still be a bit dicey. Okay. All it. You're probably just going to lose a year of growth because of that. Ah, dear. Any other wildlife which we could hunt? Okay, here they are. They're attacking immediately. And they are up there. Okay. Draft. Guerrero. You're probably not going to be able to get out there fast enough. Yeah, that is a lot of ghouls. That one's on a mount. Is that the Bestigor? Yeah, that's the Bestigor. Can tell because of the 2 pairs of horns. Who are you? Oh, that's a few people. Oh. How long does it take you to cast this? I really don't want to cast it this close. I feel like that's going to end badly. Actually, that's going to end badly anyway. Abort! There is a Chaos Warhound heading towards us. Okay. I guess Guerrero is not going to really be a help in this battle. Because he doesn't have any magic which he can safely use inside the settlement without destroying it. Okay. You go there. Davenport. You go up here. Are you missing a leg or something? No. Good. I wish I had heavy bolters. Or automatic bolter turrets. That'd be great. Okay. That is quite a lot of dudes coming through there. Hop back here. Okay. No, hang on. Purple sun there. I heard that. No, my duck! Ghoul Gigas coming from behind. Okay, good. Manacles. Good. At least that will have slowed them down. Make someone move slower. Yeah. Ooh, 35% speed. That is quite a lot slower. Death breath. You actually have some more magic. How much more do you have? 34. So it's like one more spell. Yeah, cast a Wind of Death up there. Said cast a Wind of Death. Oh. You can't? You did get hit. So I want you to cast this on Ruffridge. There we go. He healed himself from his injuries with that spell. Desi is dead. Well, cut to death. Well, oh well. If it was to be anyone, Desi was going to die again anyway, because she was We had resurrected her last time, so... And they're actually retreating. Hey. Leave Dotfit alone. Okay. Dotfit and Atamir have been dropped. Your left and right leg have been cut off. Oh no. How unfortunate. We're going to have to, dead in 3 hours. Yep, okay. Right, so... how injured are you? You're fine. Well, you're not bleeding. Okay. Rescue them. Do we have... Here's another doctor. Julie and Olga. Rescue them. Could you not put him into that bed? Tend to dodge fair. She needs help now. I am going to forbid you from using medicine. And just tend to her. Okay, you're already tending to Atamir. Okay. Well, we stopped the bleeding, so you can rescue her and put her in bed. Vitali, you're tending to Alpaca. Decker, I want you to come out here. You've got some unfinished business. You need to, deal with these Ungles. Or that Ungle. Okay. Allow. Right. Let's go, reconstruct Desi's grave for her. We can allow medicine on you now. Because you're not bleeding out. So, we're going to have to, we're really going to have to, like, provide some operations. You're going to need 2 peg legs. Now, apparently there is no chance to fail. So, there we go. I was a bit hesitant about that. Because apparently of, you know, like, I got to install this leg. Oh, whoops. I accidentally caused heavy bleeding on your entire body because of a botched, operation. Can you rescue Atamir? What's his problem? Oh, just because of the food poisoning. Yep. Okay, well, we didn't lose anyone. Apart from Desi, but Desi was, as I said, she was going to die anyway, so... she doesn't really count. Go and, bury Desi. No, she can rest in peace finally. And I'm not going to try and purchase another Wand of Resurrection and bring her back for a second time. She fought valiantly. She's given more than a lifetime's of service to the settlement. So. Can you rescue Dotfair? You need material. Well, we don't have wood around here. All these trees. But so few of them are like fully grown. Logo, why did you just walk into someone's house and throw up all over the floor? Beekeeping. Potion of healing is an intermediate magic item. Get armor weapons repair. Okay, I actually need another bed now as well. Well, we were building this up here. No, Guerrero's sleeping in there. Born salvation. Quest slow. Quest failed. Sure, whatever. Yeah, we do kind of need some more food. Okay. Actually, there's some. I want you all out here. And log up. And I want you to attack that mega sloth. There we go. And you can all just melee it to death. There we go. Finally. And we've got an ibex here as well. What are you doing with that? Atimir throwing a tantrum. Were you feeding the mega sloth to the duck? As long as you just go to tantrum inside of your room, that's fine. There's nothing overly valuable in there. There you go. You can go back to bed. Hey, visitors. And a raid. Red Cliff Pact. That is 5 dudes with bows. Okay. They attacking immediately? They will prepare for a while, then attack. Because I didn't show this off last time. Guerrero. Go and cast a firestorm on them. You might have to run away from them. It might make them a bit upset. Yep. They saw you. Run! Let's just cast it there. Maybe it will wander over to them. There we go. Gah! Please don't destroy my settlement. So yeah, there's now a firestorm. It is not in fact hurting them. The effect's cool. I think it is just like a tornado effect from the game, but... Oh great, it's gonna hit the boomalopes. The boom bats. At least it's not coming towards my settlement. Oh, you're getting a rude awakening. Yeah, and it just completely destroyed the corpse. So... You can see where it's gone. That's cool. They're not deterred. They're still coming to attack me. But yeah, it's odd that it's a firestorm, but it's really not setting any fires anywhere. Guess I could be thankful for that. I wouldn't want to have to deal with fires being put up all over the place as well. Okay, what's your problem? No, your left. Is that really impeding your movement? Oh, I guess it is. I guess you have lost your left leg. Why can't I give you a leg? It's just burned. It's not like removed. I guess maybe it's burnt to the point where it's not like properly functional. Guerrero's hiding in his room. Why? Ugly environment. Oh, come on. We just saved you. This is the thanks we get. And Julie's having a tantrum. There we go. Okay. Another attack dealt with. I'm sorry, wait, who are you? Oh, you're a visitor. Oh, I guess you were helping us in the attack? Oh, you actually killed one. Oh, they killed some of you fellows up there. Oh, hey! Free pemmican. Now we've just got blood all over the place again. We just cleaned it up as well. It'd be nice if you could, say, swap between different loadouts for this. So you could have like an after battle priority list and then like an everyday priority list. After battle priority list would be like firefighting, doctoring, and cleaning, I guess. Or, you know, just something which would remove like a lot of the other tasks temporarily. And then you could swap back to another one rather than having to go through the entire list and like swap things around manually. Could you not put that human-like corpses there? Don't know why we allowed that. That is not where it should go. I was also going to build a crematorium. There it is. It requires 2 components, and we don't have that. Bit of a collapsed roof over there. Okay. I put this somewhere in particular. I don't think it really matters. I think we can put it there. Actually, no, it would be a good idea to put it somewhere out of the way. That way people won't see the corpses being carried to it. But if I put it outside the walls, it's going to get attacked. Not like we can build it right now anyway. Okay. What's your problem? Can I, like... Yeah, thank you. So your left leg. Install a left leg. Can we get someone to... Need material. Oh, here we go. Good. You've got 1 peg leg. Now you just need the other peg leg. And the eclipse has gone. Might have gone a while ago. That's why crops are growing so much. Oh, look at that. Our walls are being constructed and everything's gonna be alright. Do you believe it? I don't believe it. Could you just bury that dude? There we go. And bury Viper. Okay. Mind that square. Actually, no. What am I doing? Don't do that. I forgot that I'd moved the crematorium over to there. Okay. Yeah, we're still fine on the granite blocks. Oh. I should do something about that gap in my walls up there. It's a very small one, but things are able to go through it. Come on, Decker. Well done. Excellent. So, yeah. Guess I'll just do that for now. Dotfest major break. Anesthetic wooziness. So heavy, so relaxed. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. But, you know, you lost 2 legs, so you're going to have to get used to it. I'm not going to have you just lying in bed the whole time. Yeah, let's get some more recreation things. Oh, that requires gold and a component. Okay. I guess the loot is an object you create at an art bench? No. Here? Oh. A forge? Empire loot. Do they make it out of wood or do they make it out of steel? Apparently 25 steel. Well, I guess if the strings are made out of steel. I'd have thought they'd use leather for that. To improve Dotve's mood, we're going to remove her legs. I just need to, like, build more chess tables or something. They're not... Or maybe they're getting bored because we don't have enough variety. Yeah, that's Lima. Oh, hey, trade. Talia. How are you? Dotves, just wandering sadly. Of course the dwarf who is a body purist would have both of their legs cut off. You actually have some components. Let's get those. I could sell all of these beastman weapons. How many of these can you carry? I have a uranium one. And yeah, all these bows too. We use crossbows. He's only got 200 gold, so let's not... There we go. Have anything which I might want to purchase. You have just... No, that's all my... That's me. You really don't have much at all. I mean, you have the components. And you have a fine Empire pistol. I don't really care about that. Or a lordly Empire shirt. Okay, well, be happy with all of your throwing axes and bows. There you go. For 2 components. Maybe that was the game saying, hey, I see that you have a construction which requires 2 components. Here's a trader who has 2 components. Where are those components? Hold on. Where were they put? Uh, uh. Well, I'm sure people will find them. Did I sell 2 components which I had? No. Good. They're put into the thing. That buy-sell menu always confuses me. I just don't find it very intuitive to read. Because you're focusing on just whether the number is negative. If they just had it colored, like one side is green, the other side is red, and it's like green is sell, red is buy, or something like that, it would help so much. Or just even have them 2 different, like, tints of grey, just to... differentiate them a bit more. You! Dumbo. Oh, confined interior. I got myself stuck behind this wall because I'm a... Dwarves. They don't change no matter which setting they're in. No, don't! You fool! I know how to solve this. Right. Go here. Yeah, good. Now you can work on it. Because you can't step here because there's a construction there. At least that's Dwarf Fortress rules. You're just going to be in like a permanent bad mood. I feel this should wear off eventually. They just have to like, or at least lowers to like 5 as they get used to it. Even if they dislike it, they always have just a dislike, but it's not as heavy all the time. Davenport's going on a tobacco binge. All those. And I want you to smooth these surfaces. Actually, gonna have to mine that out and that out because that's coal and that's steel. Okay, how are we going for time? Okay. Might go for a little bit longer. Could you haul these axes inside? We may not use them, but they're still good for selling. Is that a plasteel crude pick? Okay. Again, you need material. We do not have... Just never seem to have enough wood. I guess because it gets used in all the fireplaces. And everything. It's just something which we use a lot of. You can still see the path where the firestorm went. I did actually see, I think, did it go down to like here or something? Hey, he's leveled up. Can we get a new spell with you? Yeah, piercing bolts of burning. There we go. How long does that take to cool down? 18 seconds. That is a lot faster than Firestorm. 30,000 seconds. I guess Firestorm is a spell you'd use more on an enemy settlement. Like an Empire... like an Empire fort or something like that. The problem there is that the Empire forts are defended by mortars. Or a mortar. And, like running your mage up to the walls so he can cast a Firestorm on it to tear a hole in the defenses while he's under mortar fire. While your entire force is under mortar fire. It was tricky enough attacking it as a beastman. I guess I should have just split my forces up more when I did that. Okay. This is... You have a bed? Where's your bed? Atamia, Olga, Davenport, Olga, Judy, Davenport, Wero, not fair. Oh, I guess, yeah, you're using Desi's grave. Because, Desi no longer needs a bed. Okay. Have people cut down some trees? So I took people off falling, didn't I? Actually, a whole bunch of berries. Go harvest some. Nobody's stuck behind walls again, are they? No. It looks like they failed that so many times. They weren't able to complete it. They ran out of wood to attempt. The wall. I guess we should probably bury you. That was a wild woman which was wandering around, I think, and died during the toxic storms. So let's bury you, at least so people don't see a corpse when they walk out there. So. Dotfe is starving because she's playing horseshoes. Nope, because we don't really have much food. Are people hunting? Talia, Olga, Loga. You're a hunter, aren't you? You're not actually. Decker and Dotfair, you're not hunters. Yeah, okay, so you're hunting and you're playing chess. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're getting food. Slowly. We're gonna get so much bread from all that. So what's your problem? You're not... Are you just waiting on an operation which no one is performing? I guess so. I'll go dig up Lima. Go put it back. A jade meteorite, okay. Armor and weapons repair. Okay, Ooh. Hey, we got that dwarf research bench up. We can do some dwarven research. This feels a little cheaty, but I mean, I guess if it's there, yeah, we could grow the dwarven stuff inside. Yeah, unlocks a planter, dwarven drug lab, so that things can be grown underground. Note that light is still required for some of the plants, although stone root and mushrooms do great without it. Unlocks the first level of dwarven plants, stone root, tobacco, barley, and so on. It doesn't seem as if dwarves would be known for their gardening skills. The truth is quite the opposite. Supporting large populations underground requires much planning, sophistication, and work. Some plants simply need sunlight, and that requires an entirely different set of plant skills. Despite this, no Dawi would want to live a life bereft of their beloved ale or tobacco. So I guess we can grow like stone roots on the ground. Yeah, grows well inside a cave, as it prefers minimal light. That would be quite useful. That way the game wouldn't be able to mess me over if I had a toxic fallout or something. Okay. Oh, that's just different, like, sarcophagi. Flooring, apparel. I wonder if anyone will be able to research that. Get out of here. You're not allowed inside. Thinking of that, I might actually end up devoting one of these rooms to planting underground at some point in the future. And people are starving. But people, please cut down trees. Let me see. Yeah, pretty much everyone's on plant cutting. Which is fine, because there's a lot of plants to harvest. And they're cooking meals. Saving Cell. Faithful of Shalia. Okay. Is that? Oh, that's the location of Galmaraz. Jabba Slythe Lair. Oh, it might only show up if we accept it. Okay. Could you clean the kitchen up, please? There's dirt all over the floor. Thank you. Like that you're planting. Same time. I'd like all that food hauled inside, please. Would you hold the rice, please? I'd like it inside. Okay, good. We got dwarven apparel. Get. Gardening. Can we trade with you? Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, they're just visitors. Okay. I mean, since we don't have refrigeration, it's can be a little bit of a waste. Having food which is going to despoil. However, let's actually try this. So, the vortex can be created to apparently cool down a room. put it there. Go to bed. Is this going to cool down the entire area? 16, 13, 10, 11, 7, 3, 4, 0. Yeah, it's like minus 20 in there now. That's pretty nice. And it hasn't extended to the room next door. So it's just that room in particular. That's really useful. We have refrigeration by the will of Uruk. Cool. No pun intended. I was a bit hesitant to doing that because I thought maybe it would like damage walls around it. I didn't know what it would be like, whether it would be like a spinning vortex, but it's just apparently a little, just a little hole. What? A stone troll has become tame. It is now designated Stone Troll 1. Okay. Hey there, Stone Troll. How's it going? Trolls are large humanoid monsters, as witlessly stupid as they are bone-crushingly powerful. They have great healing ability, and butchering them will result in products that can be used for magic healing potions. Their hide is also highly durable, and works great for armor, despite its somewhat unpleasant appearance. Stone trolls in particular are very resistant to magic and physical damage. Because their hide is like stone. I believe because they tend to have a diet which involves eating rocks. Not that they have that here. But, yeah, okay. We need a name for you. What am I going to call you? We could just call you Lummox. There we go. That's an appropriate name for a troll. We could just call you Hey You. It's not like... They're not very smart. Probably train you, though. Yeah. People won't be upset from seeing you. How old can trolls become? 120. You're 16. Okay. So that's pretty neat. You are going to stay outside of my settlement, though. You can eat the cotton plants. How hungry do you get, actually? How much of a food bar do you have? Ah, okay. Dotve and Julie. But why are you in there? This is your place. Can you clean the dirt in Dotve's room? There's a lot of it all over the floor. Thank you. Decent. Mediocre. Actually, how many bones do we have around the place? None, because we use them all to get bone marrow. So hold off on that now. I was going to say earlier, though, before I did the vortex, that making all these meals is nice, but we're probably not going to eat them all before they rot. But since we have the vortex, we can actually keep them for a lot longer. So, just need to, like, stop hauling and start cleaning up around the place. Thank you. Just eternally waiting for the invention of the doormat. Okay. Apparently someone's appeared. Restock. They're always dwarves which are teleporting in. Beardling spy. Was trained to spy by his guild master and father. He learned to sneak around and gather information to take back to his father so that perhaps their guild would get a leg up on the other clan guilds. Slayer Taster. Rezok was brought on as the taster for a Thane after his lordship suffered a vicious case of food poisoning. Any dish served at the royal table had to be sampled first by Rezok. He lived a decadent lifestyle at court, getting fat and doing very little work. It turned out that his constitution was greater than that of his benefactor, and he imbibed some poisoned food that caused him no ill effects, but sickened his Thane greatly. He was distraught at this, blamed himself, and took the Slayer vow thereafter. I thought actually at the beginning that he was a Slayer whose job was to be a food taster. Instead of finding a mighty death, he'd just eventually find death at poisoned food. Apparently, having poisoned food was a common occurrence for them. Dumb labor, firefighting he's incapable of because he's a pyromaniac. He's iron-willed, abrasive, a brawler, nudist, and aesthetic. Aesthetic. Okay. I think I have a bed for you. Yeah. Julie. Where's he gone? Yes. Go and rescue him. Maybe he'll join us. Whoop. And you can go pick up his axe, because that is quite the nice axe. These dwarves teleporting in, they're more useful because of the axes they provide than anything else. There we go. I mean, he'll probably just leave. But, eh. Okay. Let's smooth that all down in there. Hey, gardening. Nice. Okay. Advanced gardening. Fungal plank. Plank. Oh, does that provide wood? Brown underground tree-like mushroom that grows only in the underground. When cut down, they can be used very much like trees. While not pleasant to look at, they're extremely useful. Huh. Okay. How long does it take to grow? 10 days. Okay. Great dwarven ale. Right. Well, let's go back to the, Empire things. Let's actually research basic magic items. Can I do that? Growing zone, you know. How would I do that? Growing zone. And okay. I guess you can't grow it straight on stone. Does that mean I have planters? Yes, I do. Are we planters? Okay then. They don't require electricity, and some sheep joined. 2 rams and a ewe. Okay. But yeah, they don't require electricity because they're just planters. They're not hydroponics, which is very nice. So you can just grow stuff in them on the ground. They do require 50 wood each, which is a fair bit. And Rezok's just leaving. That's fine. Whatever. Yep, more wood. Cut that down. Cancel that one. That one's behind a wall. Sheep! I think these are from a mod. Because I don't think I've seen sheep in the base game. So, yeah. I guess because maybe alpacas are a bit hardier than sheep. Or at least able to live in, like, older environments. I don't know. Oh. No, no. Don't you go hunting our one ewe. We just got it. Damn you. Uh-huh. There we go. Where got a bit injured. A bite. Okay. Time. Right. Well, I think actually we'll leave it there for our settlement and continue with this next time. It's actually going pretty well. We didn't have just unending waves of disaster. It puts me in a better mood for playing it. I don't mean to get frustrated with the game. But yeah, look at that also. Our walls are... It looks like our walls are actually completely constructed. So we can start focusing on like getting rid of these wooden walls. Building up our little fort in the middle. And perhaps next time we'll also start making these little towers I want on the corners. We could also put some gates there. Though I don't know whether we'll put gates. I'm having second thoughts on the gates actually, because on the one hand, it's appropriate, right? Having gates at the entrance, that's what you do. On the other hand, if we put gates there, the enemies are just going to stand there knocking them down. So maybe if we built gates after we built like a mortar or something, that way they would be able to... They would spend some time under fire from our ranged weapons. If we get to there. Yeah. Still have to remove all the roof over this area. I've got some more living space up there. I'll probably build like another... We'll have like a bank of 8 up there. I kind of want everyone's houses actually to be up here. And this will be, as I said, like... kind of like a fortress which we can fall back to. As well as, I suppose, like where people get food from and... recreation and research and so on. So, yeah. Hooray, we're not dead. Exactly. As I said, I don't mean to get annoyed at the game. It's just some things in it, it's just the game's like, right, well, now you're just going to have someone die. And I feel very powerless in those situations. Anyway. So we'll save it there, and we'll continue it next time. Also getting some dwarven stuff up, which will help a lot. Being able to farm underground, very nice. Anyway, I'll thank you very much for joining, and I hope you'll join me again next time.